downtown, and J.J. Redick says, look, Hachimura will chase it down. The attention is coming for the Lakers. Davis pounded as he tries. He gets it to go. 3 in the NBA. That's the rating. Forcing a shot clock at 5. Christie defends. LeBron is on the bench resting right now for L.A. Reeves. Long three. Kicking it out around the horn. The fake Porzingis that drive hard inside into Davis.
Doing everything they can do to help Drew Holiday. He's an LA native. He led the team in welcoming affected families.
Women and first responders who are putting everything on the line. Beautiful move there by LeBron James. The first quarter. Backing into Hauser. With that away, James is another one this season. Works on Kornet. Shot clock at 4. Drives it. And throws down a sledgehammer. Oh, LeBron. December trade. Reeves works on Horford and drives down the lane. Knocked the lane. Shot clock at 7. He was absolutely hammered. That's a huge slide down. He got fouled twice. Beautiful move there by Tatum. Full steam ahead of James. Corner 3 Vincent. Again, that is created by LeBron James. Offensive foul. 40 years old. He goes against Kornet. The 19-footers. Pure. Reeves finds a gap. Cutting his ties. Great chemistry. Again, divine Father Time's defense has been non-existent. It's a 3 by Reeves. Sizing up Hachimura. A crossover and a try to beat him. But he can't get it to drop. Gabe Vincent. Good feet. Oh, to connect. A hill goal against the rookie. Shot clock at 7 for Jaylen Brown. Only 5 of 17 for the Celtics. Davis makes it work inside. They get a target on your back as the defending champion. It's a 3 by Vincent. Look at that. Gabe Vincent. Little zone here for Boston. Outside connect 3. Davis, corner 3, Hachimura. Sinks from 3. Connect the triple. Oh! Connect! Davis is high, knocked away. Good defense by Tatum. Good dunk here. Wow, look at him. That's a foul all day long and got him across the heads. That was over Porzingis. Rebound Davis. Foul, count it. Turnover right there. And they don't turn the ball over much. Driving is Davis into a nest of defenders. On got the screen. Holiday follows him. And the kick to Hachimura for 3. James the rebound. Early release by Reeves. Cross-court Christie now. He'll take it himself and drive in for 2.
And I'm telling you, you will definitely see deposits. You will definitely get checks.
I was skeptical in the beginning too, but I mean, it's real.
It is worth every penny and then some.
This is your shut up check, right?
Right. This absolutely exceeded all expectations for me.
My wife almost divorced me on our honeymoon because I had been lying to her about how much money I made. The truth was, I was more than $100,000 in debt. I'll never forget that fight for 2 reasons. Number 1, it happened on our honeymoon. And number 2, it led me to discover the truth about all these income gurus spamming you with all the hype about affiliate marketing, crypto, AI, day trading, done for you, Amazon or Shopify stores, and all the other get-rich-quick online disappointments that you see on social media. Listen, if you need extra income and you've seen all these ads and you're weighing your options, you need to hear this.
All I can really say is just go out and invest in you, because nobody knows what's best for you like you.
I really got practical information, things that I felt like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to say. It's like I really felt like I was in school. I felt like I was learning. I'm getting practical information that I can now go apply.
When my wife found out she married a lying bum, something inside me snapped. I started tearing through all these free workshops, books, and courses about every money-making opportunity under the sun. You name it, I tried it, and I failed every single time. Then the truth smacks me in the face. Unless you want to compete with the hordes of 24-year-old tech geniuses with daddy's credit card and 8 hours a day to kill, you don't want to go online. You want to go offline. And there's one side hustle, one offline side hustle that's better than all the rest. It's called assignment arbitrage.
It just legitimized everything I was doing, and like, this is real, and my efforts brought fruit, and I can do it again.
A 1 to 10, I would go to 100, to be perfectly honest.
Within 10 short days of discovering this secret, my income took off like a rocket. I started getting so many checks in the mail, I couldn't keep track of any of them. I was making more money than I knew how to spend. Without working another job, without building a digital business, or without investing in stocks, real estate, crypto, or anything else. With little more than my phone, 4 or 5 hours a week at my kitchen table, in my car, or anywhere I could find just a few minutes to myself, and this simple piece of paper, I got out of debt. And I retired my wife.
Anybody that's wondering if this is the real deal, it really is.
There was just enough there, and the price point for me, I felt it made sense to take the risk, and then there was like the 30-day money-back guarantee.
Click the link below this ad right now, and let's get you this bread. Let's get you this money. Let's get you paid. On the very next page, you'll find a very easy-to-read article that tells you more about me, why I'm sharing this, and why you can trust me, along with a short quick start video that you can watch right now for free. You don't even need to give me your email. And you'll learn why the assignment arbitrage works, why it works so well for people just like us who were not born at the top, who don't have the money, the time, or the connections to make some of these other things work. You'll learn from a few other people that I've already shared this with, and I'll give you a quick hint, they're crushing it too. And you'll also learn why right now is the perfect time to get started, and how you can get started step by step by step. So, what are you waiting for? If you want or need extra income, go ahead, do this right now. Click the link below this ad, and I'll see you on the inside.
If you've recently been injured in a car accident that wasn't your fault, I've got one question for you. Do you know how to get the maximum compensation that you deserve in the shortest time possible without jumping through countless hoops, chasing down firm after firm, or paying crazy attorney fees? I'm about to show you how I got this $50,000 check that I'm about to deposit into my bank account for an accident I was involved in just 5 months ago. The same accident that the insurance company offered me $5,000 for. And how I did it without settling for less, jumping through hoops, or contacting firm after firm pleading my case. And I'm going to show you in real time how you can do it too, in 30 seconds or less. Ready? Okay, so there's this app called the Case Connect Compensation Calculator. It's a little known tool that's apparently 100% free. It's pretty crazy. It lets you know if your case qualifies for a big check and what that check can look like. Here, let me show you the site. All I did was come to this page, then I answered 4 questions to see if my accident qualifies. Don't worry, these questions don't ask you for super personal or sensitive information. It's just about the accident. It asks because the calculator compares your accident with millions of other cases. That's how it knows if you qualify and what the check could look like. So, I filled out these 4 questions, and within minutes, I knew the cash value I was entitled to for my accident. It even connected me with a local compensation specialist who helped me get this check 60% faster than traditional attorneys would have. The best part? This tool is 100% free for anybody to use. You can use it right now by clicking the link in this video. The process was extremely fast. It took me less than 30 seconds to fill out the questions. Not 30 hours, not 30 minutes, not 30 days, 30 seconds. And I got a $50,000 estimate for the same accident that my insurance company only offered me $5,000 for. I had no idea anything like this existed. Turns out the free Case Connect compensation calculator has helped settle over 12,000 cases and get people compensated last year alone. That's countless people who were rewarded with compensation for claims other companies offered pennies for, or accidents people didn't even know that they qualified for compensation. I'm just so blessed that I found this page that I want to share it with you too. As someone who's been injured in an accident, I felt like my life's been thrown off track in the blink of an eye. And if there's one way to get back on track after an accident and injury, and seeing a big check like this get deposited in your bank account. So whatever you need to get done, gets done. Medical bills gone, car fixed or even replaced with a brand new one, and even paying back loans from friends and family. If you've been injured, you gotta give it a try. Just click in the top right corner if you're on mobile, or the bottom if you're on desktop. You'll end up on the same page. Answer 4 quick questions, see if you qualify, and get the compensation you deserve faster, better, and easier than you knew was possible. If you feel like life hasn't been the same since your accident, and you want to get back on track so you can support your family, pay your bills, or even get your car fixed, click the link. Take 30 seconds to use a Case Connect compensation calculator. Don't just take my word for it, check out for yourself, and you can see other stories just like mine. So make sure you click that link and take 30 seconds out of your time, and see if you qualify for checks like these.
Presence felt White ditching the other way, then throws it away. I mean, it's it, but can always get better. Smith strips over the ball, puts it over the other way. It's into Porzingis from Brown, and this is over Christie by Brown. They'll accelerate behind the back, takes it in with the dive, picked up by Davis on the night against Washington. With Brown twisting by the defense of Vincent. Wait, he's shooting the three-point ball. Jackson scoops it all. Look at that. By Hayes. Should go in the third. Inside Hayes. Over the reach of Porzingis. Barr combined 2 of 11 for the Celtics tonight. It's Tatum. This is over Finney Smith. Really good quarter. Really good quarter. Stay poised. Keep our resolve here. Let's go. Come on. Keep defending. Keep defending.
You talked about the multiple effort. What will you emphasize to this team when it comes to the perimeter defense in this one?
So it's at a 1-point lead early on. That's the net pitching down low, knocked away. It's Austin Reeves. Career numbers for him. LeBron from 20. 29 from deep. LeBron over the long reaching Cornet. It's a 2. Flips it out top. Shot clock at 7. Over Horford at 3. Deep into the draw. Stretches. Here goes LeBron. Matching his land to Pritchard. Carving in space. He got it to go. Who do you think number 2 would be? Michael? Carl Malone. Let's get this inside. Kareem, yes. Also played in this building for number 4. Switch inside. Plays the majority of the games in the G League. Moments ago coming in Jordan Walsh. Here is Davis over Keenan. Over 500. And that will equal the most they've been all season. Driving his leads. 12 and 1. But against teams with win records, these guys in. Long range marker shot that was. What a game for the basketball. We know that. Walsh defends. He's got to be able to fill a ball. Not major minutes. Boy, the spirit, you come into this town. Yes. Lakers have won their 4th and 5, Reggie. And they're beginning to congeal at the right time.
On Miro, teams work faster on the new Innovation Workspace. Innovation belongs on Miro.
Save with the Kroger app, like our customers who rave about our digital coupons. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
accountant deposited money at Frost Bank by mistake, so their Frost banker drove to other bank and made the deposit for him? Who does that? Those are some nice people.
Your new home deserves Xfinity.
And this.
I like the snowflakes.
Also do taxidermy.
Wow. Move with Xfinity and settle in with the best home Wi-Fi. Bring on the good stuff.
No Laker Lake Show. Should be a nice crowd on hand. As always, here's the starting five for the Lakers. Again, we're looking for some consistency. He thought that Chrissy was going to be there. LeBron's at the other end, so they're going to have to pass it to Kuzma the other night, part of this long road trip. LeBron had a 3-3-1. He's more efficient than he was last year, so not a bad season. A bounce back year for him. Underneath, again, uncontested. Out of 41 games that they played this year, here's AD swishing it through. Looking for somebody to get open instead. It's just AD standing there. He'll take that 15-footer. They came up with the short arm on that shot. 4 seasons with the Lakers. LeBron has yeah. Lakers play, starting with Reeves. Body, he's able to utilize that jump in the building. He's played very well against the Lakers career. We've seen him put the ball in the basket. Here's Finney Smith in the corner. Jackson Hayes just ran out and flagged the shooter. Sean George shooting from the corner. The player himself, that's 2 and 3. The defender went by him and he spotted up behind the 3 again. Davis. One-hand jam. LeBron just came back in the game. Jackson Hayes. Good shooting team to begin with. Here is pass underneath. Lakers nearly took it away. So the open man keeps his dribble, trying to get in towards the middle. He does just that. East River action. Crypto.com arena. Crossing over again. Here is Reeves. Reeves is chasing. Reeves is on. Carrington doesn't know. Jackson Hayes. Reeves. LeBron set. Fire. Guessed himself. He thought LeBron was going to make a play on it. Reeves for 3. Yes, sir. Team spot. Kuz the spin. Kuz blocked by Hayes. Kuz shakes it. The shot. Because Washington has one of the best reserve groups in the league. Is LeBron away from Kuz and AD straight away. Not going to take it this time. Here in the second quarter. He's going to take that one, though. Good rebound by Reeves. What pass? He says, I see you cutting. And Valanciunas there just not going up high enough on the elevator. Now LeBron just had that scintillating play. He scores, he scores, he's at it again. They last made the playoffs in 2021. He spent some time, significant time in Washington. 6 straight. That's the thing that really inspiring. Christie, remember perhaps. AD in perfect position. And it's tapped off of him. He's out. LeBron was right there. Let it go. Clippers tomorrow night, and then the Lakers on Thursday. LeBron lob. LeBron has scored for Braun. Playing a great all-around game tonight. Finney Smith. Too much. Taken out by Sarr, who's got 4 blocks, but Davis has another one. Thorne with 17. Lob underneath. That's just easy does it. On top, fires away. Johnny Hayes. Everybody's standing around. And they're waiting for Davis to get into the lane and score. NBA. Hutchinson, that's a very good move underneath. Scores. back to LeBron. He'll swing it. And they continue to swing all the way to Christie. And he gets the bounce. But altered that shot, didn't he? Big time. Yeah, but really put too much on it. And LeBron, he's not going to miss. That was literally right to Poole. And the pass goes to Sarr. Out of bounds last week. Christie tried a shovel pass. But that was almost 3 turnovers in about this time. You really had to go up the ladder to get that one. You can see the potential. Just inside the line. They've got a right to chest with a knee earlier in this game. Oh, Jacks goes all the way up.
What? You're joking. This is a joke.
You want jokes? Wait, new car? You need like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent can help you choose the coverage you need.
Glad I can help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Try to find me, Jonas. Wide open. Thinking all about it. Oh, tapped by Dorian Finney-Smith. He missed the layup bad. Yeah, but then they followed up. Vincent Rainbow is good for 3. Kuzma's got it. 3-on-2. LeBron, the left wing. Dorian Finney-Smith. They whittled it to single digits. Dorian Finney-Smith. Well, this is what they got him for. Valanciunas, right back to Carrington. Look out, can nearly throw it away. 4 of those 6 are 3-pointers. And Reed's going to scoop and score, just gliding in. Time ace. Good shit for him. Here comes Jacks. Coming up on Thursday, the old time wings. If he touches it, there it is. Different. LeBron James. Oh, good look-away pass. Davis hasn't scored in a while. LeBron goes all the way. No. With the left. Jordan Poole. Working out Max Christie. Christie wants it. They're happy. Here comes Bronny. He was with Washington last year. And Bronny here with the steal. In fact, he gets the steal. There he is. Let's see if he gets a shot. And look at he's like thinking, I had that. And I had the breakaway. What happened? That's what he's telling Pops right now. And so Bronny was looking to the other side, hoping that he maybe get a lob. Dalton for 5. Which will come down.
TJ, is that bottom door locked? The top one can be unlocked, but the bottom one, make sure it's locked. Alright. If your mom and them come to the door, check the P code first.
Late show. To use starting five, the same except for the big man in the middle. Of course, that is huge. It'll be Jax tonight.
Able to go to the next game, just trying to take a little time off of that foot.
The line down. It's not AD. 2 times all defense. He was the steals champ in the league 1 year. Backhand land by AR. Just that he doesn't think about the offense. Right hand. Only 5 to shoot, so Christie's going to have to fire it up. Had a great look and knocks it down. No crowd that time. LeBron will change the pace and lays it in on the left hand. From the corner, we have bodies on the ground. Christie with in front of the bench. Yes, sir. Not making any kind of a move towards the rim. Now they do it now. That wasn't even close. Errors continues. Who's going to score? Is it going to be not the start the Lakers were hoping for. LeBron stop from 3 and rattles it in. The 3 going to go into his action, which results in a long 3. There's that one-legged 3 that he has all of a sudden brought in regularity. 500 before that. It's a lot that's not even close. Alabama is from Newcastle, England. No more for a Premier League soccer team. Right into Jemison. And now to LeBron in the front court. Is he going to try to get to the rim? He is. He does. Lakers are now shooting 50%. And LeBron's getting into the paint. Passing right in the passing lane. And fronting Simmons with Gabe. The defender, you know what he likes to do. Look out below. One-hand hammer. Hachimura, Reeves, 3, yes! There's a previous 0 for 11 before that one. It's knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Nets. That's how inactive he has been. Austin goes all the way to the rim and lays it up and in. No, Alabama. Ruben's open. Got to knock this thing. He does! Turn it off. Here comes Reeves. Oh, let's go! That's really turning it over. That's it! Reeves! Let's sit back in the contest. He's all in all kinds of trouble. Again, all Dan Simmons. 2 steps underneath. Jefferson was there. So he's going to be ready to play. It was their worst loss in franchise history. That's going to be a whole time. Next time we've been tied in this game. They're just trying to win their 22nd. Right now, the Nets. Lakers only 41% LeBron baseline. They did not play in that game against the Clippers. On the bad end of a 32-3 run. Gabe's got it. Oh, the score. Ended up shooting it too late. Couldn't use the glass. Brownie a little out of control. Offensive foul. Wasn't around to see the end of that. Debacle. Vincent's open. Vincent hits it. Season of his NBA career. Reeves forces his way in and stops on a dime. Reeves in front of him. Each other really well. Always been documented. Yeah. Here's a find themselves in a fight. Blocked by James with 2 Worcester. Just a great career. Here is LeBron underneath. And LeBron scores. LeBron. Basket again. Cutting down the middle with Reeves the score. Come in here. Steal one. It'll be their 15th win of the year. These two teams have split the last 5 season series. By James. LeBron to lives on Sunday. Reeves in there. At 85. Into this dance. LeBron. Opened up the chart. Another category. Reeves. Here's got the basketball. Reeves looking and scores again. And his shooting coming up on 5 minutes. Gabe Dixon. He fires out and in. Shooter the 3 with 2. The lob underneath the Reds. Ooh, it was broken up.
The challenge is successful. There was hand-to-ball contact up at the rim.
It's a 5-point Laker lead. Reeves again. Reeves again. Under 4 minutes. Reeves feels like shooting every time. He's shooting every time. He's shooting it. All through right to Rudy. Here come the Lakers. Reeves. Finish it. Finish it.
Austin Reeves handling the ball, throws it up, and boy, LeBron.
To Reeves with 6, with 5. Austin wants to attack. He spins. Watch this shot. Yes, he does. Hero with 6.
Why do projects ship faster on Miro? Is it because it's the innovation workspace? Is it because of its AI-powered canvas? Is it because teams stay on the same page from idea to outcome? Yeah, all 3. Innovation belongs on the canvas. Innovation belongs on Miro.
Hello, George. Can you mute the music?
All right.
Thank you, George.
Sure.
Lease at 2024, all electric ID4S for $189 a month. Limited inventory available.
Then the starting five, Mike's going to have more on Austin Reeves. In the different conference. AB did not play well in Miami. He wants to come out here.
You know a guy shooting like that, you just can't give him airspace.
And there's Max Christie.
Yeah, that's what you have to worry about with Terry Rozier.
Yeah, and that's what hands on the rim, counted. They're on the Heat to play in every game. That's something for him. As LeBron scores at the other end, he's coming off a 6 double-double and a season high in free throws made and free throw attempts, 70. So if he plays games, he's going to set that new record for the franchise. Max Christie pitching in his last time. He's the one taking it away. Left lane, drops it down with 2-point games this year. Now, AD leads in. He's got the offensive follow for the Heat. It's ridiculous. Another steal. Defense. Offense. Davis. At 14 points, 4 out of 5 threes, who did knock him down the other night. That's one of the reasons why Bam's field goal percentage is down. He shoots so many threes. That's a good pass.
Bam Adebayo just deflected that pass and screened to his bench. That was a deflection.
Dalton Connect is in the game.
Put your left.
Now, you just knew that Navy was going to come out looking for the basket. He's made 5 moves. Caught by Christie.
That's nice.
The King. All-time leading scorer. Good little cut that time. It belongs to LeBron James. James Hayes. Reeves. LeBron down the middle goes. Backhand layup is banded. Austin Reeves has an open 3, so he'll take it. Yes, sir. Yeah, they're 12th. I said they weren't great. They're pretty good, though. Their 12th is Rui lays it in, eh? Robinson will shake and bake, and getting a hand out of it is Rui. That's one reason, one area that they have in there, but they're down by 12 on the scoreboard. Vincent against his old mates. Control 17 to shoot, so plenty of time. There's the contact, and there's the basket for ARs. Clippers missed, obviously, a couple of games. There was an ice storm down in Atlanta in recess. 61-48. LeBron strong in the rim and scores. The problems in the Lakers are facing. That's a tough pass. Fortunately, got to Max and he scored. There's yours right now. I'm not going to say. That is Vincent. Oh, the pass, and he throws down the one-hand side in about 6 minutes or so. Hawkins Jr.'s underneath. He's going to shoot over Christie. And that's a very good job. Looks to drive down the middle side. Kick. And baseline. One-hand jam. Tied for the second longest current losing streak in the NBA, believe it or not. At 3, Tyler Hero. Here's Davis. 5 down. Now it's back to double digits. Reeves. That's 3 out of that advantage. He's on target. Up in quickly now, LeBron James. He shoots over Adebayo. Puts up off the deck. Really drive. Kick. LeBron. Yes! Time to go, boy! Every Lakers starter is in double figures.
Offensive foul for LeBron. And Dalton that really has to start to find his ball.
He's all by himself in that department. Made 3s.
That's a 5-second violation.
He's been there maybe 6 seconds. Even after LeBron went out of the game. Vincent, finger roll is good. Hero. Little stutter step of losing the ball as it goes. So AD with 7 to shoot and trying to lock the Hayes. Well by Ware. Why not Mount Johnson in this losing streak? LeBron back to AD. Off the window. Reeves lobs it into LeBron. LeBron finds Jackson Hayes. A little keep away. Warrior Reeves, that's got to be for it. Yeah, got it. Now LeBron is in the lane. Kicks it out to Vincent for the lead. Come again. Jack steals it up. AR in the basket. Look out below. ball. Turnovers and guys.
Turning over and then run the floor. Lob to LeBron for the finish. This crowd
Reverts a career high this year. 43 plus. Got it. But the Lakers catching up in that department in a big way. Christie! Yes, sir! Brooks. And Dixon just wrestled it away from Hero. And Game runs it in. Also a 5-time ball defense. What a pass by LeBron. Best players. Who knows what's happening? This was it, very deep, but he is. LeBron straight away through Once again, no Anthony Davis tonight. He is out with an ankle. So the Lakers are going to have to power through that. They beat the Lakers in close efforts this season. First, Jackson Hayes. Way out here. He's there defensively to 98. Here comes LeBron. We'll see about his conditioning here tonight. And running the baseline and throwing it down is Louis Hutchinson. Really had some sensational numbers, including that 35 effort. There's his first three right there.
Decisive move, Smayari.
Reeves directing traffic. Bounces down. Here comes. Inside and sharp, heavy workload for him, obviously. Goes into a little dance with Smith as he heads into the front court. Austin. Smith. Reeves in the game, and he's playing chase role right now with Reeves. And underneath, it's all about Koloko. Over the off bench. That's Murray. What are you trying to do against it? Reeves. Good pass. Seventh season, 5 teams since the start of last year. LeBron plays it over there with the right hand. James is underneath, puts a couple of guys in the hot one to shoot. Koloko, cleanup time. Without AD. Lakers have no problem with the other one, however. With 4 to shoot, got to get into his action, and he does all the way to the rim. They can't stop him. I with the Lakers in that category. Lakers are usually in the top 10 there. LeBron hits a 3. Mostly Portland here in the first half. That one switched through. Simon's now with 9. With 8. Goes all the way to the rim, and LeBron was there. In the corner. Max going to fire it up, and Max Christie hits a 3. Sharp.
Quality minutes.
Yeah, unforced error that time by Henderson. Christie. So from both sides of the floor. Now Lamar. The size advantage. Way out hand on that last one. And now obviously, I think they can out there, but he is good down here. Multiple blocks and he's straight come back. Good bounce by Austin.
He knows he should have converted that one.
Sharp runs over. That's going to go the other way. LeBron. And that's 10 for Max.
Leading scorer right now.
It's double team. I'm not sure panic is the word, but he certainly threw it away pretty quickly. Yes, sir. 2 1 for each corner. And they attack the track. 3-on-1. They got a 4-on-1. Jacks! Forget it out. First step out, going a little bit under 2 minutes to go. Down for LBJ.
Got double foul, LeBron and Anthony Simons.
Christie. Yes. They're going to throw it down. Oh, there was a collision. Now it's the Lakers. And Reeves. Making the shot. Simons with back-to-back 20-point games. They lose track of Christie. They'll just try to jam it hard. There's Kamara. And that's a 5-point switch. On the front court, surveys the situation. Drops it for LeBron. It's deep. It's down.
Who's that?
It's his name. Shot by Simon.
Now you ain't talking about take the key back outside? And take the key back outside, the mommy's just waiting. Only one of y'all supposed to bring shots at a time, any damn way. What PJ that?
Surprise, that's a play where you
Christie, Finney Smith. They got a fresh 14, under 5 minutes to go. Good interior pass. That's very unselfish. Right around to Smith all the way. It's a charge. 3-4. Trying to win their 19th of the year. Underneath is Christie. 2:15 clock running. Trying to return the favor to LeBron. LeBron hits and scores. Montana's going to take it himself. And he will. And MJ. Now, I don't care whose soapbox you're on. Just enjoy that. Rebound, right back to LeBron. Here he goes. Slam is good. He works out his arms in the final. To 106. Rotation will change, the starters change, all of this without LeBron tonight out with the Illinois bench, and he is the head coach here tonight. Here's Reeves in the corner, and Austin's got a three to start the game. Reasons why the Lakers are 3-0 against them, and winning the sweep. Reeves again indicates success. AD, who turned an ankle in just 7 minutes since Rick Appleman in 2006, when really the Kings were a force. Never going to lose AD. We need to lose him against a team like Golden State, who doesn't have a whole lot of size. Right? Reeves finds Christie in the corner, launches, Front court Reeves. Davis Oh, he goes right around Sabonis and company and scores EU on Saturday night. And we're seeing a lot of them so far. Rui all the way to score. Monk getting a hand on it was Rui. It's the king of the mid-range, DeMar DeRozan. Finds Ellis, then the one all the way down and not even get a shot off. Coach, we'll see how Doug Christie plays the rotation. Rui for three. He is from, lost to UCLA today. That's the Brewers as Rui goes all the way in it. Both teams shooting well. So start this game. Long three for Kilo. Reeves, bounce, Davis, free throw line, got it. Three, down to the attacking zone is Austin Reeves. He scores. Here he comes into the attacking zone. He's thinking about getting to the rim. Hangs it in. Has another bucket. Runs right into the defense of DeRozan. Rising over. Again this time is to go. Reeves once again trying to get it. Lakers are 37-29. Reeves with 5 seconds to go. But a combined 18 in the next two. They really need to get out of transition. Koloko. But still, putting a lot on Mike Brown. Correct. Again, the other Kings, the LA Kings, won here with Edmonton earlier today as Rui's on it. Looks like one of those back-to-back in Sacramento recently as Reddish. Now Reddish at the other way. Open is Rui. Rui knocks it down. Yes, sir. Rui doing work. Gets it up. Leads in and scores.
There's no way they can guard him down there.
Championship, of course, is Steph Curry. And it's a block by Max Christie. Remaining in it. D'Lo catches and shoots. It hits the board. Unfortunately goes to Davis. 6 assists. Give him some credit. 6 assists from the Martin Reeves. Just keep on going down. Davis 3. And Lakers with their starting 5 on and trying to tie the game. AD with the dribble. Oh, good bullet pass underneath to Christie. Counted and one.
They were off to the races.
Bonus averaging career highs in minutes, points, and free throw percentage. He's averaging shooting himself. They call it on DeMar. Range. That is in front of the rim. Then the backboard. And count it. Ball drive, kick. Assist to 80. Late. And a good team was thinking, he's got a little bit. Reads again. Drives to the rim.
Yeah, it is a test. At least they won't have to worry about Luka.
Underneath, put it up in the air. Here's Murray. Underneath, Sabonis. And who has it blocked?
Rui.
Swings one way, goes the other. Here's Austin, that bounces to D'Lo. D'Lo, here he goes, trying to get into the lane. Just kind of wanders in there. He's a teammate for a year with Reddish in Atlanta back in 2019 with the right hand. They've got Sabonis in all kinds of trouble. Herder, Storm, Hachimura.
Going to play with the ball going to a dominant hand.
On a spin by AD, and he put Lynn on the floor.
He's just going to fail.
How the hard work. Throw it down with 2 hands. And they don't look out at all. Rebound to Davis. That's his 12th. Here comes 10. Davis, 3. Let's go. Yes, it will. Reeves. Has some speed. Don't connect. Got it. Koloko is in the game. 19 minutes tonight. He's got it. And he throws it down. Connect. Lakers here. In the one play. Connect gets it. Detroit moving to the lead. And then Pierre made a really bad stop. Throws it down. AD has a free throw jumper if he wants it. Instead, he just leans in for the Kings. Reeves corner. Christie on his way. Got it. Trying to steal one away from Reeves and do it by time. Reeves all the way. The scoop of the score. Wiles was right there. DeRozan thought about it and they took it away from him. They are now 18 and 13.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Who's ready for my famous charred duck?
Like, you know, to check the mascot first before bringing food to a tailgate. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. On Miro, teams work faster on the new Innovation Workspace. Innovation belongs on Miro.
60,000 bonus points to stop scrolling and start living. Redeem points for travel with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
James is muscle Gilliard out of the way, can't finish. Tapped up and in, they're going to give it to James. Gordon Elliott, here comes James. Rams it over 2 hands last night. Pocket pass inside Gordon, double clutch. First time tonight, and missed it off the top of the broadcast. No Jules Bernard and no Eli Hughes, both done back in, or in for the first time. James kicks it out front. Valerio Bodon, right wing three, got it. From the three-point line, charged by 5, 37-32. James to answer, and he does. He's now 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. James coming across the lane, had it lost it, and a reach and foul should be called. Second round pick by the Lakers, number 45 overall. Lewis. Back to James into the lane, double clutch, glass too short. Left off the glass by Hunt, grab by James, left to right. Gonna take it all the way. And on the pass off, this 1 for 2 to make it a 5-point advantage. Free throw goes up. Porter looking, goes right wing to Gilliard. Jacob has it knocked away, let's go back and get it. James. Kicks it right wing. Lewis lifts the inbound. Now see what coming. Gordon coming down the left side, goaltend. Again, the Lakers looking for their biggest lead of the night. James Runner, class rim hand in. And the coach stood up for Ronnie and got the T for it. And Ronnie comes back and fires up a 3-ball since the first half. Into double figures with 11. James, a 3-ball, got it. Lewis tries to answer back, no good. Tap by James up and in. Ronnie James, 20.
Show. Starting lineup in front of the last several games, Max Christie. And he's fitted well with the other four. He's questionable. He's been questionable a lot of nights because of that foot. But ready to play. He gets his first bucket. Good move from Reeves. Beautiful pass. James gets inside and scores. Oh, beauty. As Davis was right there. Jackson Davis gets it. Well, for his career, he's been a good solid three-point shooter. Pass inside, deflected, it's nobody near him. This time, another miss. James suspended and the flush. James kicks it out. Hachimura wide open. It's a three. Draymond Green looking at a post. Curry gets it. Double team. Stolen by Davis, sends up more three-point shooting, something J.J. Redick has talked about. Reddish, his first shot attempt, floats it up and in. Connect, off the bounce, drives, left-handed, rolls around and drops through. 37% for the Lakers, 47%. For Golden State, Reeves lost it, got it back.
Relaxed, settled, and engaged. And when he's that, Richard, because he's so skilled, look out.
At 5, James off the bounce, goes with Kamado, he going left. Shooting right, knocking it down. Local pulls it back out to Reddish, whips the pass, connect. Corner three, got it. 3 seconds to go, back up top the shooter. Going about it. Shot blocked by Connect. Handoff. James, best three-pointers here. Not at all. James spins, basket. Right there, Green, good defense. Koloko hooks it up and in. Did not play last year, had a blood clot issue, had corrective surgery, got cleared to play.
In that moment, it's okay for him to tee himself up because he was stepping back into it.
Connect running the floor on the pace again. Not a lot of foul calls. Only been 3 personal fouls. Hachimura nails the three. Connect, not afraid, drives inside, left-handed. What a gorgeous move from the rookie. Christie against Schroeder. Goes right down him and banks it all. Good physical move. Davis right there to block it. Christie launches. That's good. Max Christie. Here's Reeves. One man to beat is Pajemski. Defensive well. Still banks it all. He's got 10. 5-point game. James drives inside the left-handed. Just overpowers. Wiggins back on James. Cut shot. Got it. Curry tries it in. Air ball. James and rebound.
We're going to always play an 8-man rotation anyway. Now we would just be an 8-man rotation without.
There's Vincent getting the start in the second half of this
Small ball without Davis and knocks down the jumper. 7 on the 24 shooter, Jackson Davis. James poked it away a first time. The 72 is only 2 for the Lakers. James, the spin move. Backer is good. 21 for LeBron James. Shot clock winding down. Hachimura has to get rid of it. He does. Just in time.
Has one of the better two-way players in this league.
Well, last couple of years have been so difficult for him as Christie knocks down a 3 and Screen looking to help. Finds a corner. Gabe Vincent open. Got it. What a great look. Raise again. A good tough rebound. Nice outlet to James. Goes right at Buddy Hill. Lays it up and in. James backs it against Kuminga. Falling away. Is up and good. Curry behind the back. Now picked up by Hachimura. Crossover. Driven off his foot. Reeves up top. Hachimura. Plenty of space. And hits. Line drive. 3-point drive. Catching that. Reeves. Quick release. Nails the 3. Tremendous numbers. And the Lakers finish it off without it. Reeves trying to make sure that happens. But looking. Jackson Davis, the runner. And the 24-second violation. That's a terrific defense. Lakers. Okay. On the drive. Tough falling away. Shot is good. Beautiful look-through shooting down the stretch. Have hurt the Warriors in some of these close games. As players falling all. That's a foul. Did you refute that? Pass inside. James uses the left hand up and in. He thought he was hit again. Comes all the way back out. Hachimura. He tries a 3. Clocks it in. Roy Hachimura. Curry drives. Barrels in. Huge for the Warriors. Hachimura counted out a foul. Overpowered. Stands the outlet to Kuminga. Kuminga on the drive. Can't finish. Wiggins step on go. This is what they call true forward. Curry on the bench. Gets some quality minutes. And rifles a pass to Vincent. A fake. Out the Reeves. 3-pointer. Bang. 4 to play. Reeves again. The floater's up and good. Austin Reeves. 22 points. James tries a 3. Pucks it in. LeBron shot clock at 8. Curry picks him up. Pass inside. Christie layup. Backs it home. That's Christie. Under a minute remaining. Wiggins drives. Goes right at Reeves. Layup blocked by James. Throw in the backcourt to Christie. Curry trying to put some pressure in. There's the foul. That's a clutch one. Got a bubble for Reeves. Schroeder trying to take it away. Reeves gets in the front court. That's his clutch. Reeves another clutch free throw foul. We're talking about clutch. 5 seconds to go. Reeves on the drive. Inside layup. He backs it in. 1 second remaining. No timeouts. Here comes Curry. Launches a 3-pointer score. Oh, off the mark. Reeves with a brilliant game. A triple-double in the game winner. These starting lineups, same as the other night. For both teams, same 5 rebounds that were available. They gobbled up, leaving only 4 offensive rebounds. He still is. That's a wild shot after some good defense by AD. LeBron, the pass! Some people, they're really going at it, aren't they? Davis! He stayed right for his thing.
It's a bonus hands.
Christie, foul trouble. Fox a lot earlier than Sabonis, but they each finished the game with 5 fouls as Austin. Lakers turn it over. Mark with LeBron looking to chase down. And LeBron comes up with it. LeBron and the Lakers. LeBron talking about Keegan Murray. Does! All the way to score! The Lakers have made the last 4 shots. I'll get that one right. That's out for a moment. Selling out was Mark. He forgot the ball. Murray, Murray, and AD came over and got a piece of it again.
No secondary defender.
And LeBron scooped and scored.
Yeah, they need to get their offensive front and have them on the road.
Equalized against the Lakers. Ball's got 15 and that counts. Oh, against Detroit Monday night. D'Lo got it. Yes, sir. Minutes still remaining in it. Below goal at the end of the moment. Connect out to Vincent. Rainbow shot is good. Spinning and rolling. Two-hand jam. Gore now leading minutes. Regular season in the NBA. Masquerade the other night. That's tough shot. That's tough shot. Trying to clear space. Getting swallowing the left side. Right now, LeBron is not in the game. Oh, yes, he is.
Excuse me. Communication. Bring up the easy.
As we gear up for Christmas. Coming up in a couple of days, those Lakers at home against Detroit. They have really been struggling. Here's LeBron. Yeah, count it again. Got like one-on-one with Reddish. Trying to bring it back up. You know LeBron's going to the rim. Here he goes. Puts a couple of guys in the top corner machine and lays it in with the first 162 for this team. Coming off the bench. LeBron, a trio of Kings games.
Possession game.
LeBron has 15 of the last 18. D'Lo, great drive. Down the middle he goes. Swings it over to the big mark. By Reddish. And it's a 20-point. DeMar DeRozan, he's very comfortable until he saw Davis. Now he joins the party defensively. Can't score. Tap taken by Rui. Sacramento. Reeves trying to get into the paint and does. Looking for LeBron. He gets doubled. LeBron goes to the basket. That's great ball moving. Good chemistry. Both teams. He's not good right now. He'll take care of it. He does. Thank you, Stu. There's Murray. Ups and up into LeBron as we get going in the second half. He stayed right with Reeves. Now it's Christie's turn. They left him alone. His benefit. Rui for 3. They had numbers coming back out. Clean it up, AD. Another attack on LeBron. Taken away by Hachimura. LeBron bounce. Reeves scoring. Forward to LeBron. Right back to him. With 2 on the clock. He hurt still. Just referred it. Into the corner. Bounce out of the way. Davis going high. Now it's Rui's turn. Got that one. He's ready to rebound every game but 5 for this team this year. AD for 160 million. This year. Game's working. Game's got it. Give the assist to Sabonis. That's his 4th time. Lakers. Nothing but net. Both these teams are awful. In fact, they're both exactly the same until then. Sacramento. And James. Good pass. Davis really lost it momentarily. Trying to get it to Jones. He's got ahead of steam. He's going downhill. Right. Kicks. Gave on his way. There it goes. Never in box. He has been nearly perfect. As we see how he misses. LeBron James and Cam Reddish. LeBron come up mid-range. So, 3 points, 134 quarters. And it's LeBron hitting his first 3 of the game. This is great. These 2 quarters super wild. And on the jump ball, Cam's got it again. It's right place, right time, very well, and score. Information, Lakers on a little bit of a cold spell. And Reddish is going to try to end it, and he does. Credit. 91-89. Lake Show up by 2. Judo changes pace. Bounce it out to Bumpus. And behind us. Lakers with 6 blocks. Rui, and he scores. Here comes Reed, and he scoops and scores. 47 to play. LeBron with 3 to shoot. Got it on the soft touch. We're on a 9-2 run. One way, then the other, then D'Lo! Madison! And all kinds of issues. Here he goes, in the right across. LeBron's going to the rim. Here he goes. Tries to foul AD out of bounds. Davis turned. Did he foul? Did he get fouled? He did!
Rui might get the game ball. It wasn't like he had an advantage height-wise.
2-possession game. In the corner, Fox. Batted out, game's over. Game's over. Show. Here's the Lakers starting lineup. Max has really acquitted himself well in the starting lineup.
He's going to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most regular season minutes in NBA history tonight.
Yeah, gets that record all on the starts the defense against Memphis. Who's made 162s.
Really improved their offensive output.
Yeah, he was finishing these anyway. But behind Davis, the mark,
He is shot in the other way.
number 2 is Brandon Ingram. He's over shot. Ankle soreness. Puts himself in a little bit of a bounce. So LeBron. Big out on top. LeBron trying to get to the rim. Instead, kicks it out. Open now. This corner, 50. Hitting over 50%. from downtown in his last 5. LeBron delivered it. 8% of his shots are from mid-range. Stupid score going right to the rim. Adding up numbers. 3 rebounds, couple of points. The game against Utah. Reeves flyby. He's open and he scores for 3. Reeves. There's another one coming via Vincent. They switch off. Sabonis follows it. Lakers have it for a moment. Home was at Utah at the beginning of that long road trip. Davis, once again, the Lakers just fighting at 10 minutes the other night. It's Rudy's turn. So AD's going to the back, I believe. Down the tunnel. Now to 0. Didn't have to play the corner. Score for you. I scored. On the defensive end. They will actually pass them into standings. Was Fox. Good job of moving your feet to get around the offensive job. Connect ball away with the left hand. With the year, there's 6 on the road. And the other end. To the rim, he does with the left hand. Fix the net on the good side. Make it big for him. Game is open. Huge Sabonis in the paint. Held him down. Probably not a good game. All the way to score. Man back. That's the tail end of that thing. Here is Monk. Blocked by AD. LeBron one way. And the other. A little windshield wiper. Monk. Yeah, 18 ready. Davis with the block.
It didn't broke.
Maybe scoop and score in the front court here at Fox. Right there for game to give the Lakers an extra 14. Reeves leads in and scores. Sets it down. Do it again. LeBron with the block. Now LeBron all the way and score.
Made the defensive play. Almost fall for the pin, but makes that good block. Gets the pass back. That's a nice sequence for LeBron James.
Just rise and fire. Lost control. Good play by Lakers with a victory here. I guess it's so hard. But the Lakers going to win this one. catch him up on Sacramento. They will stay in 12th spot. That was at 14. That was game's over. Show. And four of the mainstays are back. Reeves, Davis, James, and Rui Hachimura. And Max gets another start really going after the 4 games. Yeah, they take it all the way down to 1. No problem with it on the screen house. Thinking about going down the middle. Instead, it's a pull-up jump shot balls in his short career. Welcome back, LBJ. Chased down by Ron.
Look how quickly he hits the seam. Nobody can get there in time. And then on the other end, the chase down.
Rejected. Flash swatted by Davis. Yes.
Good shot, but then he keeps knocking him down.
Score by Oscar Knight in the defeat. He's over. He's set. He fires. That's what he thought. We're going to go Christie. Got his own rebound. Number 2 fast break. Scotty Pippen Jr. He leads his team in assists, and he turns it over. Here's Vincent. Drifted left. Oh, he banks it in. And the Lakers return with Davis. DeAngelo takes it as AD goes on. And one. They still lead by 7. Shot clock is 6 ahead of the game. Rock for 3. Really threw it away again. Race connect. We're just talking about it. This year when he scored 20 Friday versus Brooklyn. Double up on Austin Reeves. Off his knee. That's right. The turnover.
That's to get out of that cover. You know they can still go 20 times. They can go to the line.
18 points and 9 rebounds. And now he's going to score in his last 11. And here it is. Tonight. Not a fun listening to him. Stolen. Lakers now defense turning into a play. Rui made it right up to
His third quarter offensively.
Davis. Back to the basket for the turn and score. And AD's got it. There's Reeves watching and on his wallet is Davis. So they've got a power play 5-on-4. He's lost 8 of 11 after winning 6 in a row. Christie corner. Got it. Reeves. In and out. Harper. But then LeBron goes in. Davis falls with the slam. We are mid-December. Reeves. Straight away for LeBron James. Play again with Chris Billman. All purpose. Kennard. Davidson on him. Stops, looks, and he throws it away.
Extra pass, Louis. By Austin.
In the association today.
Did he game?
And as Stu suspected, oh, look at this. Reddish is off on the inside. That was Davis open 17 feet. Face afterwards. It's the first 2 times these 2 teams met. That's an immediate stop if it's bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, terrific.
That's an offensive foul.
Pushed out his right hand. We saw rebound, AD with authority, and now he's on.
There's a 6th one, and that was silly.
Yeah, now he's going to. He fouls out. Going to pick up John Morant. John's on the end of the ring. He goes all the way, can't finish. And that's a hole. Morant trying to go around it. He does, and scores. That tap is going to be saved. Reeves Davis. Knock it around. And now the Lakers have really
Long play, man. It's unfortunate.
spread ones on this. show lineup. Of course, no LeBron, so this is going to be a lineup we have not seen this year. My team's here, in fact. All the way underneath. Oh, indeed. That is an emphatic block before it kind of started going south a couple of weeks ago. AD off the glass score. Well, because you don't want to, but that was in 2004. All the way. Rudy throws it down. Get it to the man who won. With it becomes the double team. AD swings and scores. All of it. Get to the rim. Underneath the Davis there. Laid it up. Coach Davis in the attacking zone with the handle. Wants to get right to the rim. And does as he challenged AD. Well, all the way to the rim at the other end. Boy, that is an alteration because of the percent for Portland. And they're up by 2. AD blocks that one. Down on the ground. Here goes Altia. Denny all the way. Can't finish. Which team's in the league? How about a debut? NBA debut. For you, Quincy Oliveira in the preseason. And put up some numbers in the G League. A nice little cut down. So here in the first 12 minutes. Stands up. Russell over 8. And now one settles in. Washington with Rui. Turn in. Russell, good pitch. Reddish, unselfish. Lakers fortunately will get another chance. Oliveira, yes! His first NBA 3. Number 3. Dalton trying to get on the middle. Pulls that down. That's a good idea. And he's generous. He's a very generous guy. Yes, he is. Big win. Oh, all the way. Rebound. Loco got a hand on it. Good outlet. Really good outlet. Came back and made a nice defensive play. Boy, really helping the cause. Throw it down. Dawes got the basketball. Here he goes all the way. This could be assist number 4. There it is. Tonight, no Austin tonight. That's the big guy still not in. Walk right into it, Rui. Oh, he's going to spin into the basket. Out of the way, he's going to earn a free throw.
For Rui, he's got 12 on the night.
And Lakers have 3 made. Nicely for the Blazers. Rui, little ball fake. Here he goes.
Look at Joey.
That's my fellow countryman right there.
Did the jump ball.
Russell trying to clear some space. From the outside, 3. Angelo.
They could put on quite a defensive show.
Yeah. Try to go baseline. Ooh, almost double dribble. Out in front. Christie Straightaway three.
He had two guys on him, though.
They swing it into the corner. Gabe Vincent got it. Under a minute to play. We're sitting in the studio. Chatting about Boy, at halftime. Little on big. Trying to split around AD. Where he had him beat. 8 underneath. He put him on the floor. He Atlanta. Just beat the Lakers the other night. Boy, his drought just continues. Finally, what you're trying to say. Here's AD. 4-17 from the corner of the key. Back and forth. What a spectacle. Oh, D'Lo.
Anthony Davis has everybody on the Blazer team thinking about it.
This game, they were blown out early in their last contest against Utah. He's been some years together in Washington. They're doing a lot of work for nothing at this stage of the game, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Still to connect. Now Russell. Reddish has a bucket. Still out of the game, and Portland is back in it as Scoot hits it from the back court to end the quarter. 42. Utah beat this team by 42. It's an 84-point difference right there. Scoot. Good ball save. Good ball fake. And he puts it in with the left hand. D'Lo. Fires it over Avia. Got it. Nothing but that. Wait a couple of minutes. A little bit more than that. 2 minutes of change. D'Lo vision. D'Lo on the outside doing it down. Creating some space. Got it. Loco, rip running. D'Lo, good give up. Reddish. Yes. Waiting on the sideline. This team is up by 13. That, ladies and gentlemen, is fresh snow. And then you got a 5-on-4. Can he pay it off? Yes, he can. 5-3. 2. Down on the perimeter. 4:37 remaining. 18-point game. 3, 2. Sneak out still.
That's the number of free throws as the crowd is getting what they've been chanting for the last
time. Lakers just bring it right back down. Good pass. It's blocked by James.
the Ronnie block as he goes up and gets nothing to ball.
Final's going to be 107 to 30. think so? The Lakers starting lineup don't connect, gets a start. Gabe will be starting tonight with a losing effort. Although he didn't shoot the three particularly well either. A wide open McKee flashing there.
That's what Anthony Davis does. Make you alter your shot.
LeBron outside, got it for three. Daniels, he came over a trade to DeJounte Murray. Look at this fake by Rui.
And one possession.
Trae Young was 0 for 9 from three the other night.
And that shows the ball way too early. Blocked by LeBron.
And at the other end, wide open for Anthony Davis. He's got a chance for break. Bill man is LeBron bouncing now over to Rui. Hachimura for three. Count it by Anthony Davis. Somebody wants to challenge backdoor changes that the Lakers will make here tonight. Underneath there it is. AD again. All three of the Ball brothers back in the day. Got it.
But Anthony Davis on the floor can make people change their mind.
Saw a purple uniform and figured it can't be hanging on to it. Defense. Open. Comedy of errors. LeBron, yes sir. Surveys, gives it off down to D'Lo, locking two. Comes back down to earth. It's in. So that is 5. Here it is. Tangled up there with Jalen Johnson. They'll swing it. The match for three.
So that team spun back to the defender.
The team out on top. Great play by Redick. Biggest lead of the game for the Hawks. And LeBron, little baseline. First of 2 meetings this year. We'll see this team first week in January in LA. Averaging about 33.5 minutes a game. Moved up by
what he's used to.
It's like it never happened. There's LeBron from the outside. LeBron's got another three for the first 3-4 weeks of the year.
He is poised. Yeah, that is a bully ball. Bang, bang. Just lay it up and lay it in. A 16-footer.
What, their last 4 shots? Blocked by Davis. Got bodies on the floor. There's a high play on the right.
It's usually the best percentage shooter at that time.
AD, boy, a little swing in the hook. It's the third longest in the history of the league. There's Vincent, the cleanup.
The end of the year.
All we're saying is he's up there. And AD scores.
Not a whole lot of defense being played.
And running right through Davis. Look out below. With a nasty drive, kick, swinging, Dave, got it.
And to some degree, I think the Lakers defense is tied to their offense.
Don't connect. Second 3 of the quarter. Rebound offensively. Rui going to get it right back from LeBron. On drive, gets 17 in a row from 2-point country. Underneath, Dalton hangs in the air and scores. Huge win if they can just continue this. LeBron, it's going to be more. LeBron, again. They need a timeout. They're going to take it. Their first shot, risky shot. They have 13 turnovers. Then they get one again, tapped up and in. Wide open. And averaging 21.8 over this 5-winning streak. Now they're all inside. Again, as Hunter out of bounds it goes. It's reaching in. LeBron's got to be really careful. Makes it with 2 to shoot. Over the 13th win of the year. Trying to stop this 2-game loss to worst shooting percentage of his career so far. AD pushing AD. D'Lo gonna fire up the 3. Got it! Blast the shot! Stayed with it! That was 6 to shoot. It's LeBron. LeBron, great shoot in front of us. Bogdanovich comes over. Not this time. Tapped! And kept alive by Rui. D'Lo, yes! No matter what it is. Now the other end line.
This crowd stands on their feet there.
Swing it all the way to LeBron and then attacks the goal and with the soft touch.
Yeah,
return a favor. Closed out by D'Lo. 6 to shoot. Here they go. They're at it again. Up against it is AD. Dominic Wilkins at halftime. He says, I think AD can continue that. Back to the basket, AD. LeBron will try a 3. And hit a 3. Okay, the Lakers are 5 for 22 from 3. launches a three. Wow. He's on Daniels. Front row. Blocked. Blocked by Rui. Wow, he's right there. Roll back pass. Getting back up defensively. Here's Wallet. Almost recent. Boy, that was a congested area. Wallet ball's open for three. They can go the other way. Hits it for three. Game! What a game tonight! Hand it back to AD. He's going to back up and shoot a 17-footer, which is perfect in a one-point event. Oh! They steal it all the way. Blocked by LeBron. It's blocked by James. With the left. Those are going to go off his other hand. He still has the decent shade. And they get it to AD. He is surrounded. Jump ball. It is a jump ball. That's the only option. Oh. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be Atlanta ball with 6, with 5, with 4. LeBron. Now the Lakers are going to lose. With the rebound, leading the break, looking for help. Johnson is the guy, swatted away though. Sarge just a good pickup for him, and then of course he turns it over. Vanderbilt to steal. Vanderbilt running start, lays it up and in. Table toughness, competitive spirit, and timely play. Vanderbilt with a block after a great play. The Pelican makes a run, so we don't have less for Saturdays now.
In striking and stark contrast to one another.
Oh, Vanderbilt, great anticipation, and slams it home. Vanderbilt, another steal, throws it ahead, perfect pass, Hachimura throws it down. Jaren Jackson will line up a three. Vanderbilt gets another block. He's got 2 blocks already. Vanderbilt winning the two-handed jam. Won't go. Davis keeping it alive. Edwards comes out of there with it. Stripped by Vanderbilt. So the Rockets have numbers. They kind of spaced the floor better.
And he ended up getting stripped. It's just remarkable.
Stolen by Vanderbilt. Finds Reeves, and Reeves able to throw it down. But you can have good pace in the half court as well. Jackson Jr. with a miss. Tillman had it blocked by Vanderbilt. Porzingis. And Wood is on him. Looking for Brown. Look at this. Broken up by Vanderbilt. Murray's pass. Dangerous one, deflected. With the shot clock at 4. Anderson is screened. Conley and effective defenders. Ball now at 19. The goal inside. Knocked away. Vanderbilt being able to play pick and roll. And Davis made them change another shot. Around the Davis screen.
Stretched by Conley. Quickly ahead. McDaniels can't chase it down. These Lakers.
Has knocked away the aggressive header over for reach. Reeves holding on for Hayes. Double against the Lakers for the Blazers. Knocked away. 16 points. At least in the 6 straight games. They're not even close to that tonight. Lakers. Oh! Here comes Davis! One in Chicago. White. Here's that James Ice. Blocked by Vandrow. Get it out of here.
Ball hit the bottom of the rim, but the officials didn't reset the shot clock.
Toya Fritz nearly got it taken down by White. I mean, they looked at it for about a second. Good steal. Vanderbilt right into the lane. Defense offense for 2. Baines to the rim. It's blocked. The denial by Vanderbilt.
But we have heard LeBron's coaches talk in the past about sometimes it can be hard to play with them.
12-2. You're there to get a fast break. Make it 14-2. And then post-up opportunities. Get so many of them.
Another transition opportunity off the turnover.
Edwards, Taylor, let's go. Vandal all the way.
Boy, does this game feel like a game. This is why you keep playing, Mark Jones.
Oh, another spectacular bit of effort from Vanderbilt.
Fakes and tries, goes underneath. That's his pass deflected, stolen by Vanderbilt.
This guy's had a great year.
Speaks to the depth. It's a steal by Vanderbilt.
They come into this game on a modest 2-game winning streak. The last win against all the way through the bank.
Dave has his pass deflected out of bounds. No, Vanderbilt saved it.
The Wolves can take care of the basketball. Reed, no.
Underneath, taken by Rando.
Baseline cut, flare screens, activity away from it. Don't concede that jumper.
Rebound taken off the floor by Tillman. Brooks, Euros, the help by Vanderbilt.
They can flip home court advantage with a win here tonight, but a dangerous game for them. Vanderbilt takes it down.
Full line change. Kawhi lost the handle.
Terrence Mann looking. Vanderbilt with the steal, and he tips it to Reeves. Terrific hustle play. Here's James, barrels in the court, lays it up and in.
Wiggins, called by Russell. Nice defense by Russell. And Wiggins, his second turnover. Vanderbilt running the floor. Vanderbilt tracked it down again. Jonas early. And gets another turnover. 3 turnovers already. LeBron James on a handoff. Schroeder. Blocked by Jackson. But it ricochets over to Vanderbilt. There's DiVincenzo. Gets inside. Nice feed to Looney. Kevon Looney. Trying to get it out. Vanderbilt with a steal. Vanderbilt on Curry. Green sets the screen. Curry throws it behind and turns it over. Here comes Vanderbilt. Leading the break. Throws it up for Davis. As Barrett brings it up the front court. Barrett attacks. Kicks it out. Grimes on the drive. Pass deflected. Still alive. Draymond Green back on the floor. Trying to set up Curry, who finds Looney, and Vanderbilt with the block. Of where they stand from a roll acceptance standpoint. Vanderbilt spotted that a mile away. Goes down and throws it down. They're going to reorganize with Henderson. Henderson stands 6'3", he's only 19 years of age. Trying to force that one. Henry finds. Well, the Green wanted to get it to the Henderson Jr. But they've done a nice job. Keep him out of the rock. Here's Vanderbilt. The tap. Russell. Vanderbilt. Oh, silly foul. Now he's trying to keep the season alive. Off the steal, Vanderbilt. Fast break points to your point, Mike, for the Lakers. Lakers gave up 6 in transition. Green hangs in the air. Good play by Vanderbilt. Actually threw it right to him. Back to Doug McDermott. Jones inside. Picked off. Vanderbilt. Just his 4th game of the season.
That's defense has really been on point. Just making it work for Anthony Davis. Vanderbilt gets a steal.
Lakers, the more rested team. Sacramento pushing. That's a block from behind. Vanderbilt. Now Looney's got it.
As a rookie, has yet to score in this first half. Making his first start of the season. Olynyk trying to drag that ball down.
Pulled on the floor from Payton. Green still taking himself. Oh!
drives on Brown, gets inside. Oh, nice defense from Vanderbilt. Stripped by Vanderbilt.
Teams of LeBron James, they got a special chemistry. James infusing a lot of confidence in teams all year.
Vanderbilt open. Rondo short.
So they got a good look with the stolen by Vanderbilt.
Aldridge caught the pass, but then it got denied by Vanderbilt.
Davis denied at the rim. Good defense. Westbrook ahead of Steve. And Vanderbilt running the floor. Davis down there cherry picking.
That does not mean that he's going to be able to play right away. As you see a steal made by Vanderbilt in transition. Here in Los Angeles, Vanderbilt comes up almost with the steal. Did he knock it off early? John in a rush. Elevates, got it packed by Vanderbilt right out to Kennard.
What a bench effort tonight.
Tice and Powell. Westbrook taking on Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt denies him.
And save. And finally Pershing gets a real turnover.
Sneak him earlier now. Vanderbilt able to get the steal to Reeves. Up ahead. Davis finds Russell and makes it in. Murray. Good hands by Vanderbilt. And one. And he pokes it away from Christopher.
But it's why coaches preach and preach principles.
LeBron fell. What a block. Weak side help. Shea in. Oh, it's such a brotherhood with so few of you. As Davis got in the face, still made it to go. And then Vanderbilt on the steal on the inbounds.
Coming off of his 4th overall this year. Double in the season.
Defense, offense, Vanderbilt. Last couple of games for him, averaging 22 and 10 on 44% from three. Thompson had it poked away from behind by Vanderbilt. Shuts him off. Down spread on the team. Vanderbilt knocked it out of his hands. Vanderbilt also had 13 points over their 17 victory over.
Now beyond the three-point line, Abaji dribble drive inside, trying to force it. Another turnover to second.
Gordon attacks, starts the blender, but that pass from Jiggle picks only back out to John with 9 on the shot clock. John lost it in traffic. And back the other way, 3-on-1, LeBron taking 5.
You see right off the bat, Jared Vanderbilt guarded Ja Morant. Round 1 will start as the primary.
Double for him, 12 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds, another.
Got it. Break. Watch out. Watch out. How can you relax?
The acquisition of him, Malik Beasley, who we'll see tonight. Jared Vanderbilt.
You weren't even on the phone, thank you.
Exactly. Taken away by Vandy. Only 6 out on the steal. Reeves got sloppy with the play. Curry stolen by Vanderbilt.
Reeves. Poked away, another turnover. Okay.
Playoffs to college and pro basketball to the rush of hockey. What a time to be a sports fan. It's all happening, and you can get in on all the action, the sports you love at DraftKings Sportsbook. With so many sports, every day is game day at DraftKings. That means unlimited opportunities to place your first bet. And DraftKings makes it easy. How easy? Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, pick your team, and place your bet. The NBA championship odds are starting to get tight. Boston Celtics are still the favorite at plus 245, but the Oklahoma City Thunder right on their heels at plus 255. To help you get started, here's something special for all new customers. Bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code HOOPS. It's code HOOPS, HOOPS, for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. You bet just $5. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Hoops Tonight here at the Volume. Happy Saturday, everybody. A little Hoops Tonight after dark. We haven't had one of these in a long time. We know better than to go head-to-head with the NFL and the college football playoff, but there's going to be a lot more of these nighttime instant reaction games as we head towards the end of the season. And then you guys know the drill. We go live every single night during the postseason. We're going to be breaking down a jam-packed slate of Rivals Week games as the Los Angeles Lakers continued their excellent play, beating the Golden State Warriors in Oracle. After that, we're going to be talking about the Boston Celtics putting together their most impressive performance in a while, a blowout win on the road in Dallas. After that, the Denver Nuggets might have a little bit of a Minnesota Timberwolves problem as Minnesota wins their 4th consecutive time against Denver, dating back to the Western Conference semifinals. And then at the very end, just very briefly, I'll touch on Pacers, Spurs, as well as the Cavs, who have dropped 5 out of 8. So a bunch of games we're going to be getting into today. You guys know the drill. Before we get started, subscribe to the Hoops Tonight YouTube channel so you don't miss any more of our videos. Follow me on Twitter at _JasonLT so you guys don't miss any show announcements. Don't forget about our podcast feed, wherever you get your podcasts under Hoops Tonight. It's also super helpful if you leave a rating and a review on that front. We also have brand new social media feeds on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for the Hoops Tonight channel, where we're going to be releasing content throughout the season. And then last but not least, keep dropping mailbag questions in our YouTube comments. Every Friday throughout the year, we record a mailbag. That's where you guys can drop questions there in the YouTube comments. All right, let's talk some basketball. So the Anthony Davis matchup for Golden State is just a huge problem when Draymond Green is out of the lineup. Draymond is the only player on the Warriors who can actually make AD feel uncomfortable. AD will still win some of those battles, but Draymond has a combination of the ability to really bother AD's base with his strength and the length to get good contests up top, that he's going to at least make Anthony Davis really work for it, right? And so in ISO situations, AD can't just like bully Draymond and get wherever he wants. And then Draymond is the only player on the Warriors who's fast enough, with long enough arms, and good enough defensive instincts to, in ball screens, show on the ball handler, or help, as his responsibility is, but to also recover back to Anthony Davis on the roll when he ends up in that foul line area to either bother him, make him get rid of the ball, or get a good contest on some of the shots that he takes there in the pocket. So with Draymond out, it was always going to be a really tough night for the Warriors dealing with Anthony Davis, and that's exactly what it ended up being. The guys battled. Quinn Post in particular probably logged the best looking defensive possessions against Anthony Davis, but AD got him with some over-aggression, got to the foul line against him and got enough. And all night long, he just beat every Golden State big every which way. He posted guys up and scored hook shots. He beat guys with face-up ISO moves, like using his speed to get to the basket or hitting those little step-back jump shots. His jump shot was just incredibly important to the Lakers in this one. And then in ball screens, he kept hitting floaters if he got close enough to the basket. When he would catch in the pocket, he hit picking, like kind of those pick and half pop jumpers where he kind of ends up around the top of the key. I'd prefer him to just pop to the three-point line and get a little better at that shot just for the math of it, because, you know, even if you hit that shot at 45%, it's just only worth, 0.9 points per attempt. But I think AD's got the capability to knock down pick and pop threes. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more, but he was hitting jumpers at the top of the key when he was catching in the pocket, and then there was a time where the Warriors tried to put 2 on the ball in a ball screen, and AD caught on a short roll and made a beautiful corner kick to Max Christie in the left corner, and he knocked it down. They tried switching at one point in the first half, and LeBron just threw an easy over-the-top pass to Anthony Davis, and he dunked it with 2 hands. Like, there was just nothing that Golden State could do with him all night, and so he just looked like an absolute superhero out there. He finished with 36 points and 13 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. Just an incredibly impressive performance from Anthony Davis. He got to such an incredible start this year, and in the stretch since that time, it's been kind of uneven. There's been some injuries that he's been dealing with, but I was a little concerned in just that there wasn't that much top end with Anthony Davis in that stretch after the start of the season. But these last 2 games, that game against Boston and the game against Golden State, he's looked absolutely fantastic. So I hope that means that he's turning a corner in terms of his health and starting to feel a little bit better, have some healthy wheels, actually be able to move around, get the lift that he needs on his jump shot. Anthony Davis looked absolutely great tonight. But interestingly enough, the Lakers, who've struggled nonstop with Anthony Davis off the floor this year, they were +1 tonight with Anthony Davis off the floor. A big part of that was the return of Jared Vanderbilt. It's good to see him back out there, the mythological basketball player that was Jared Vanderbilt, who was playing so well there in January when you guys saw that the 1 corner 3 that Jared Vanderbilt ended up with. He didn't take more than one of them, and he didn't end up in that spot often because throughout those possessions, for the most part that he was on the floor, he was operating more as a screener, a roller, a cutter, working in the middle of the floor, which is exactly where he succeeded back in January of 2024. And when he was in that group, that bench group, it was kind of like LeBron, Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, and 2 guards. That group, they were able to just kind of use Jared Vanderbilt as the ball screen guy and just have him screen and roll into open space. And he had one where he screened and rolled and made a really nice kick out pass for a corner 3 as well. And Jared Vanderbilt, every time I watch him,
Hey there, you won't believe what we've got in store for you today. Introducing the SIG P365X Macro Replica, an incredible find that anyone can own without needing a license. Created by a top-notch Chinese manufacturer, this rubber bullet replica is now available for you and at an unbeatable price of just $42. This amazing piece comes equipped with a special barrel designed to fire 9mm rubber bullets, making it legal for ownership by just about anyone. Featuring a 17-round magazine, plus 1 in the chamber, that's a remarkable capacity of 18 rounds. The gun itself is sleek, measuring only 25mm thick, and those rubber bullets pack a punch with an energy of 150 joules, capable of hitting targets up to 10 meters away. I've personally started carrying the SIG P365X Macro as my everyday option. It's small, compact, and perfectly fits in the 2 o'clock or even 3 o'clock position on your waist. Ideal for self-defense without the hassle of legal complications. If you're seeking top-notch concealability, this is your go-to choice. We've thoroughly inspected 25 out of the 200 units we received, and let me tell you, they match the quality of the real SIG seller. No compromise on standards here. To celebrate our first online sale of these impressive China-made replicas, we're offering a special deal.
His combination of size and strength with crazy motor in terms of just how hard he plays, little things there'll be a transition push and you'll see a position where Andrew Wiggins will be running the left side of the floor and he's got the ball, he catches the ball in the kick head pass and he kind of has an angle on Vanderbilt, and so many players in the NBA will just let it go because it's just a transition possession in a random regular season game in January. Jared Vanderbilt sprints back and takes an angle and cuts Andrew Wiggins off and at least forces him to pass the ball and make Golden State make a couple of nice passing reads in a transition situation. Or you'll see him go for the offensive glass literally every single possession that he's on the floor. His effort in rotation, his effort in every spot of the floor just pops because of his combination of size, strength, and just long arms, and just all the stuff that makes him such a impact athlete on the floor. And that group was able to guard really well. And like this is the main thing that I've found to be fascinating in the time since Dorian Finney-Smith came to this team in in exchange for D'Angelo Russell and getting Jared Vanderbilt back. There's just a lot more defensive talent on this Lakers roster now than there was a month ago. Like it's kind of a fundamentally different build in that sense. And like when you have more good defensive players, you have more lineups that have more good defensive players. When you have more lineups full of good defensive players, you've got more guys on the floor that are good at all of the things you need to be good at to be a good defense, like getting back in transition, communicating with each other, containing the basketball in isolation situations and in ball screens, rotating around when you get in scramble situations, boxing out, rebounding. Like all of those things are things that those role player athletes have always been good at because that's what they've done since they were kids. And if you get a bunch of offensive players on the floor that haven't had to do that stuff often in their careers, like there just aren't that many players on the floor that are that good at those things, and you start to see things slip through the cracks. Bad transition possessions, too many straight line drives, bad rotations, wide open threes, too many offensive rebounds, like that kind of stuff. Like that's all part of like this like scale. This like there's like a mandatory minimum of the defensive talent you have to have on the floor in order to be a competent defensive team. And then there's like another level you can get to where it's like, what if everyone's good at defense? And there were a lot of lineups out there tonight where it's like, oh wow, like that's Austin and Max with Dorian, Vando, and LeBron. Like Austin's the worst defender in that group, or like you'll be like Dalton is the one weak defender in that group. But like Dalton and Jackson Hayes are the only two guys that were in the rotation tonight that are not good defensive players when they're locked in. LeBron obviously can ebb and flow with his effort, but like there's just a lot more defensive talent on this roster now than there was because of the trade and because of the return of Jared Vanderbilt. That means more defensive runs. I thought it was fascinating. Doris Burke, every time I listen to her, I think she's one of the best in the business at that color commentary piece because she just quickly identifies what's happening in the game and expresses it in a very concise and easy way for people to digest. Shout out to Doris Burke, she's just awesome. But she made a comment at the beginning of that game about the difference in styles between Boston and Golden State, and it's a really interesting point because Boston,
and I'm telling you, you will definitely see deposits. You will definitely get checks.
I was skeptical in the beginning too, but I mean, it's real.
It is worth every penny and then some.
This is your shut-up check, right?
Right.
This absolutely exceeded our expectations.
Boston is going to matchup hunt, and they're going to attack a lot of like switches, right? And the Lakers are going to compete against that team with a switching defensive scheme, right? Like they put Anthony Davis on Jaylen Brown because Jaylen Brown has a slower type of catch and shoot release, so they felt like AD could like dig down and recover to the perimeter better than everyone else and help against mismatch hunting. And it's all about like communicating switches, switching aggressively to stop the shooting in that switch gap that I talk about all the time that Derek White's really good at, where like when you're in the middle of a switch, there's like a transition when the one player is disengaging and the next player is engaging. And if you're slow in that interchange, Derek White will torch you, right? Like the Mavs got torched by that all night tonight, specifically guys like Gafford and Maxi Kleber, right? And like, so you go from this challenge where it's like we're switching, we've got to be attentive and close out on our switches, and then when we end up in our carries, mismatches, we have to help recover, rebound, compete on the ball. Very different type of challenge to Golden State, where it's just a blender of people running through all these screens all over the floor, and they're not really looking to attack matchups. It's much more like advantage creation and trying to play drive and kick basketball instead of get wide open threes and layups. And it taxes your defense in a fundamentally different way. And they had a lot of breakdowns as a result of that. Guys get losing shooters, guys losing, guys crashing the offensive glass. Like a lot of Lakers got caught in that blender, but they had defensive runs, and that's really the key. They got stops in stretches that allowed them to build leads and to maintain leads. And again, like those are the defensive runs that are going to come more frequently the more defensive talent you have on the floor. you Lakers fans will remember, if you think back to the 2020 team and the 2021 team the year after, that team had a tendency to go on to literally win games with defensive runs. It wasn't all the time, and it kind of felt like a special, like kind of flash in a pan type of thing when it would happen. Similar to like when you see a shooter get super hot, like Tyrese Halliburton, who got insanely hot and had 16 points in 3 minutes at the end of the third quarter in that game against the Spurs. Like it was like the defensive version of that. You'd see the 2020 Lakers, and they just have these like 3, 4, 5 minute stretches where they would lock in and the other team would just not score. Like they would literally just not be able to score. And that was an even better team with a younger, more athletic LeBron, a younger, more athletic Anthony Davis, even better defensive talent. But like defensive runs have been the way that the LeBron and AD Lakers have won at the highest level. Even dating back to the year they made it to the Western Conference Finals, that was not a great offensive team. That was a great defensive team. And so like it's kind of an interesting identity that's starting to form around the Lakers as like this really good defensive team that, or at least a team that's capable of being really good on defense. I'm not about to start taking victory laps about the Lakers defense after 2 games, but this team that's capable of being really good defensively, and then kind of like a who's got it tonight type of offensive thing. Like Austin's got it tonight, AD's got it tonight, LeBron's got it tonight. They're not going to have some heliocentric guy that's going to average 30 points a game, but a lot of really well-rounded scoring, and then guys making shots off of that. Like tonight, I thought the corner kicks were fantastic, both in ball screens from the pick and roll ball handlers skipping the ball to the corner, and in short roll opportunities where guys would catch on the short roll in a 4-on-3 and make that kick out pass to the corner. It was like Max Christie and Dalton Connect just again and again and again, just making the Warriors pay for helping off the corner. And you can just kind of see the identity starting to take shape. But the key is they're going to have to be really, really sharp. This is not going to be a team that's going to win by having an overwhelming talent advantage. There's going to be help on the way. I think the Lakers will make another trade, and there will be more talent on this team, but not any sort of like meaningful talent increase that's going to have you looking at the roster next to Oklahoma City and going, man, the Lakers have more talent than Oklahoma City or Boston or something like that. You're not going to win with talent. You're going to have to be an incredibly good execution team. And so that's the opportunity that the Lakers have here. They're very healthy. They're in a groove. They're about to get reinforcements. They've got to commit to this thing in terms of the day-to-day process to get really, really sharp on the details. They're going to have to be the team that makes fewer mistakes on both ends of the floor than their opponent if they're going to have any real chance to win. And then from there, if you got the defense and you support them with enough talent and you execute the way you're supposed to, all you need is LeBron James to have one last throwback playoff run, and for Anthony Davis to be Anthony Davis, and for Austin Reeves to be the reliable big game player that he's been in his entire career, and you've got a puncher's chance to do some damage. And so again, it starts now. It can't be, okay, we did it against Boston and Golden State on national television, but we're about to go on this chill road trip where we play some bad teams, and now we just lose all of our good habits and fall apart. It's got to be a commitment that starts from today. On the Golden State front, I'm not going to get too far into it. They're just so devoid of talent with Jonathan Kuminga and Draymond Green out of the lineup. I mean, we talked about Draymond specifically for the Anthony Davis matchup, but like, Jonathan Kuminga is the closest thing to like that secondary scoring option that this team has, and when he's out, it's got Dennis Schroeder slotted up into that role. And I've talked a lot about in the last couple of days on the show about how Dennis Schroeder's a good player, but he's completely miscast on this Warriors team as like a secondary star. That's not what he needs to be. He needs to be a guy who's like consistently your 5th best player, maybe your 4th best player on the floor. And that's only going to happen when you get healthy, and if you make the type of deal that we've talked about in terms of bringing in a legitimate secondary creator. And like, I mean, it's not going to get any easier. I mean, you're seeing like Steph Curry. This is yet another game tonight where he kind of really struggled to get free. Like, it's not like Steph's getting good looks and missing. Like, he's actually struggling to get shots off, and that's not a Lakers problem. That's been a problem that's been periodically there throughout the year. And so like the more you ride this out to where Steph has to do more while you're anchoring him with inferior talent, the more it's going to wear his body down, and the less likely it is that he ends up actually returning to any sort of form that you need him to be at in order to be good in the playoffs anyway. And so that's why I keep talking about like the slotting with this team. You've got to bring in the talent that puts all these guys in the right role. And the only way you're going to do that, like we talked about, you make a Cam Johnson deal without including Jonathan Kuminga. That's where you could end up in a situation where Steph is your best offensive player, Cam Johnson is your second best offensive player, Jonathan Kuminga is your third best offensive player, Dennis Schroeder is your fourth best offensive player. That starts to slot pretty well. Now you can actually take advantage of the strength of your roster, which is your depth of role player talent. Guy Santos and Quentin Post are the latest two guys in a long line of dudes on this roster that have shown the ability to play winning basketball in a role player context. You got a plethora of those guys, and you got one good offensive player. You've got to find a way to balance that out a little bit. All right, moving on to Boston, Dallas. No rest for the weary for the Boston Celtics. The loss in Los Angeles was their 5th game in 7 nights, but they were right back to playing tonight in Dallas against the Mavericks. They do get to go home now, but they actually play every other night up until the All-Star break. So they're going to probably benefit from that break a lot compared to some other teams in the league, because they definitely looked tired against the Lakers. And they even looked tired to start this game against the Mavs as they fell down 19-10. But this is the NBA regular season. You just have to find a way to survive from game to game through the grind. And the Celtics responded with an extremely impressive two-way performance against the Mavs. They got blitzed a little bit early, like we talked about. Dallas came out with a ton of energy, specifically in transition and semi-transition. They were just applying a lot of pressure on the rim. P.J. Washington was just like a bull in a china shop going downhill in the early part of the game. But Boston weathered the storm and slowly took control. I thought it was their best defensive performance in a while. They had 2 really big defensive runs. In the late first quarter, Dallas had 19 points with 6:41 left in the first quarter. They had 35 points with 3:48 left in the second quarter. So a 15-minute stretch where Boston allowed just 16 points as they turned a 9-point deficit into a 14-point lead. Huge turnaround there. And then in the mid-third quarter, same sort of thing. They had, the Mavs had 59 points with 9 minutes left. They had 68 points with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. So in a 7-minute span, Boston allows just 9 points and turns a 6-point lead into a 25-point lead. So 2 defensive runs completely put this game away. I thought they did an excellent job with their physicality on both ends of actions, like on the ball and in off-ball situations. Like they were pressuring the ball, they were switching with pressure, like closing out, but they were also digging down really well and swiping at the ball. Drew Holiday's always been really good at this. Like there's always like a time in terms of dig and recover. So like if you're helping off the ball and there's a ball handler looking to attack and he's looking right at you and you stunt down at the ball, he's just going to throw a pass and you're going to get burned and that guy's going to make the shot. But there are times when he gets distracted as he's looking at the rest of the floor where you can find an opportunity to lunge in there and swipe at the basketball but not get burned on that kick-out pass. And that's kind of the delicate balance of helping recover defense all over the floor. That's what makes a good off-ball defender, is those instincts in those situations. And Boston just made Dallas play in a crowd all night long, and it just caused them to rush and to make mistakes. I thought Luke Cornett in particular had several really good help defense possessions around the rim that forced misses, and Dallas missed a ton of layups. I think they had 37 layup attempts and made 17 missed layups in this game. P.J. Washington missed a bunch of them. That's all a product of that pressure that you're applying on them around the rim. And then the Celtics did a really good job of running out on Dallas's turnovers. They had 21 points off of turnovers in this game. Their closeouts were really sharp. Dallas generated just 4 unguarded catch-and-shoot jump shots in this game, by far the least that Dallas has had in a game this season. They've had their previous low with 7. So just an excellent defensive performance from the Boston Celtics. They actually looked like the more physically fresh team as the game progressed, which is a remarkable testament to their competitive spirit. They just dug deep and they found the energy to go out there and outwork Dallas. They even grabbed 17 offensive rebounds. They just looked quicker to the ball all night. And then on offense, some good physical aggression towards the rim. There was still a good amount of settling, which is something I've been complaining about with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. 30 of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown's 43 shot attempts in this game were jump shots. I would like to see some better balance there. One thing I'll say is it was more settling in terms of Tatum because he was taking a lot of threes. And again, Tatum is the guy that I think looks the most gassed right now. I think he's the guy that could really use a night off, and hopefully Boston can find an opportunity for him to take a night off here in one of these games before the All-Star break. But Jaylen Brown, most of his jump shots that he was taking were much closer to the rim. As a matter of fact, Jaylen Brown made 4 jump shots that were actually in the paint. Those are like actually easier jump shots that are very makeable. In that 3 of them were like right around the semicircle. Like that's a 10-footer. That might as well be like a jump shot that has the same sort of touch that you have on a hook shot, right? So like those are less settling. But again, in general, that's kind of the thing I had my eye on with Boston. And even though Jason Tatum was settling, I thought for the most part the team was aggressive enough. Like Jaylen Brown was operating in the paint all game long, even when he was taking jump shots. But outside of that, he had a couple of really nice kick-out passes to Kristaps Porzingis. He had some nice physically aggressive moves towards the rim. They even posted Horford a few times, and he just got to that little left shoulder hook in the lane where he scored. It was just a much better approach to the offensive end of the floor in terms of getting great shots instead of settling for the first okay shot that they get their eyes on. An easy way to describe this is the assists. They had 33 assists on 44 makes. That's a 75% assist percentage. In January, before that,
Did you pay the Apple Card like I asked?
Yep.
Oh no, oh no. You forgot. Do it quick before she looks. Do it quick, the neighbor's watching. Good job, you're doing great. Oh wow, that was fast.
Game tonight, the Celtics had been getting assists on just 62% of their makes. So that's a substantial increase. And by the way, that ranked 19th in the league so far in January. So they were a team that was not popping the ball around. They were moving the ball much, much better today. They generated 36 catch-and-shoot jump shots, which is tied for the most that they generated in a single game in January. Even the pull-up jumpers that they took, I thought were smart in this game. Like, Dallas was doing a lot of switching with their 5 men, which is something you kind of have to do against Boston because of their pick-and-pop attack that they can unleash on you. But it's difficult because it puts you in a predicament of asking your bigs who are accustomed to sagging back or maybe just lightly showing at the level in these ball screens, and now you're asking them to close out to the perimeter and like legitimately guard a guy out there. And like specifically Derek White, but Jaylen Brown did a couple times too, like punish them for switching passively. I talked about this in the Lakers segment, but like when there's a switch, there's a moment when the on-ball guy disengages and the new defender engages, and it's kind of like a gap. And Derek White torches people all the time by shooting threes right in that shooting gap, and he was killing both Gafford and Kleber. You even got PJ Washington with it once. Like we're going to talk about it when we get into Dallas. Like, there's a certain like attention to detail you need to beat the Boston Celtics, and it just was not there for Dallas in this game. But like, it was just a really nice, well-rounded win for the Celtics. All 5 of their starters had at least 17 points. Again, 33 assists on 44 makes. Dominant stretches of defense. Just a reminder that this is a really damn good basketball team. They just have to get through 2 more weeks, and they'll get a nice little break before they head into the home stretch. And then on the Dallas front, they just weren't nearly sharp enough in order to win a game like this. A lot of botched switches, way too soft switches like I talked about. They really got burned in transition the first half. They were not matched up several times and gave up corner threes. That was a big part of Boston's early run in the game. And then on offense, 2 things really plagued the Mavericks. Too many missed layups around the rim. They had 17 missed layups in this game. And then too many bad mid-range attempts from mediocre shooters. They had 8 mid-range attempts from players that were not named Kyrie Irving. And especially in that middle fourth quarter stretch, they go on this run, they get it down to like 12 or 11 or something. And there were like 3 possessions in a row where they took mid-range jump shots. And I'm like, the contested mid-range jump shots are not going to be how you get back in this game. It's going to be playing defense, sprinting out transition, getting easy ones, and then really sharp execution in the half court to get great shots. And so they just didn't play well enough to beat a team like Boston. Often there were kick-out reads in those situations too. Like the Mavs only generated 4 unguarded catch-and-shoot jump shot attempts in that game. By far their worst mark of the season. So Dallas didn't play a really good game, and that obviously is going to keep them out of competing in a matchup like this against Boston. I'm going to move a little quicker now through the rest of the show. Denver, Minnesota. Minnesota blows out the Nuggets to win their 4th consecutive time in this matchup dating back to the Western Conference semifinals last year. The Nuggets have a specific weakness on each end of the floor that causes them to have issues in this matchup. On offense, they have several guys who struggle against the physicality of Minnesota's bigger, stronger defensive players. they just cause the Nuggets to rush things, which in turn causes them to get sloppy. A similar concept to what we talked about earlier with Dallas, right? That leads to turnovers, that leads to missed layups, that sort of thing, right? Jokic had 7 turnovers. He's fumbling the ball away in contact situations. He forced some bad passes. Not the first time that Jokic has kind of struggled to take care of the basketball against Minnesota. Michael Porter Jr. was like smoking wide open layups and just looked uncomfortable everywhere. He's the guy that seems to struggle with that physicality, which, by the way, Michael Porter Jr. really struggled in the Minnesota series last year in the second round. Julian Strawther really struggled. And so when you got these guys, again, that's the first weakness in this matchup, is that there are several players, key players for Denver, that struggle under Minnesota's big physical perimeter defenders and their big physical frontline defenders, right?
A lot of people don't know this, but if you have a Zillow app on your phone, you could be using it to make over $10,000 on the month. See, we think when a house goes into foreclosure, we lose all the money and there's nothing to recoup. The banks or the government take the house and there's nothing we can do about it. We're wrong. The truth is that there's a surplus that remains after the house has been foreclosed. Let me show you the math. So let's say a $200,000 house is foreclosed for not paying taxes or mortgage because of the recent job cuts and inflation, which roughly amounts to about $50,000 in back taxes or mortgage. The government or the bank sells the home for about $150,000 at an insanely low price so that it sells fast and they get paid. Then the government or the bank takes $50,000 of what's owed to them and for the fees and penalties. So from that $150,000, that leaves a surplus amount of about $100,000. Now, do you know what happens to the surplus of $100,000? Nothing. It sits in the government's billion-dollar vault slush fund until the bank collects it, or the government keeps it themselves. It does not belong to them. Let's be real. They are really out for themselves. We all know who it belongs to. It belongs to the homeowner who have paid taxes and mortgage every month for the years before they stop paying because of unforeseen events. Now, the fact is, the government does not want you to know that there's money to be collected. Guess why? Why do you think that is? Well, because they get to keep it if no one claims it, right? So the
and as a result, they can just go through some really bad offensive holes against Minnesota's defense. And then on defense, teams usually load up on Anthony Edwards, and then they try to get the ball out of his hands before he can get downhill, right? But Ant is so damn fast. And Denver always has like 2 or 3 guys on the floor that aren't great at athletes. Guys like Nikola Jokic, guys like Michael Porter Jr., guys like Jamal Murray, right? So as a result, Ant was able to relatively easily get downhill and collapse the defense kind of just by going through and around guys. Like, he just kind of slaloms through Denver's defense. Even when they're loaded up on him, he's just, it almost looks like all of the Nuggets defenders are stuck in mud or running on beach sand, and he's running around with basketball shoes. Like, it just looks like he's moving a step slower. And as a result, he can get downhill, really collapse the defense, and create some pretty simple kick-out reads for him. And so, I mean, both Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle were fantastic in this one. I don't want to overlook Julius Randle. Like, he was bullying Denver's smaller perimeter players all game long for buckets, for kickouts. Julius was great, but Ant's downhill scoring and his playmaking in this game were fantastic. He had several beautiful feeds to Gobert, including one like a tight window rifle pass that he caught and finished. That Ant was like having a little celebration. I think it was late first quarter, if I remember correctly. But he had a couple nice passes to Gobert, some really nice skip passes, which, by the way, like, Rudy Gobert and Jaden McDaniels were both great on offense in this one. Like, Gobert was, like, actually catching and finishing things around the rim and making nice reads out of his short roll situations when he had to face a 4-on-3. Jaden McDaniels hit the 1-3 he took. It was on one of those kickouts from Julius Randle in a post-up. He was driving closeouts and getting to the rim. Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert had 27 points in this game, 9 assists, 0 turnovers, and only 4 missed shots. Like, I'm going to take a little bit of a detour here. Do you guys remember when I talked about the concept of belief with the Lakers as it pertains to, like, them being willing to do the work? The job is hard. If you want them to do it, they need to think it's going to lead to a reward, specifically a trophy. As soon as that belief is there, then they're going to be willing to do the work. When they're willing to do the work, they give themselves the best chance to get the reward, right? I almost think of that as like a similar type of concept in terms of Anthony Edwards as a playmaker. You guys all want Anthony Edwards to trust the pass more. You all want him to be willing to feed it to Gobert. You all want him to be willing to break the defense down when they load up on him.
Steph, you don't cough anymore. Oh my God, I don't. And I haven't changed anything except for the CMOS. My name is Stephanie Dyer Belkacem. I'm 58 years old and I am a restaurant manager. I was always coughing and it sounded like I had a flu or a cold or something, but in fact it's allergies. One of my servers said, Stephanie, have you ever tried CMOS? It's really good for you. I'm never sick. Like I'm never sick, ever. He told me what to order. I ordered it and I started it and he was like, have you noticed anything? And I said, I don't know. I mean, I feel pretty good, but Steph, you don't cough anymore. And I was like, oh my God, I don't. Try it. You have to try it. I think it works.
Man, come get those drawers off the floor, boy.
But guess what's
Somebody
going
on
to
live just heard me tell you come get your drawers off the
Guys
floor.
guys catching the ball and finishing in traffic. Guys knocking down
They responded by saying, yeah, get them drawers off the floor.
I don't think it's a huge coincidence that Ant has one of his better playmaking games of the season on a night when Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert were actually catching and finishing the basketball when they had advantages. Again, Ant's got to believe that the playmaking is actually going to lead to him winning. And one of the things that I keep talking about with this Timberwolves team, big problem throughout the season is that when they have Jaden, Julius, and Rudy out there, you have a guy that literally can't effectively consistently score anywhere on the floor in Rudy, Jaden, who is a bad spot-up shooter, and Julius Randle, who's a bad spot-up shooter. And so as a result, it puts him in a situation where teams can load up and Ant's going to make these kick-out passes, but a lot of times they're not bearing fruit. And so that's why you see these clutch time situations where Ant's taking really difficult step-back jump shots over the top of the defense. It's because he didn't believe in those guys. He didn't think they can finish. He didn't think they can make shots, right? And so I do think it's fascinating because I think that over time, as the Timberwolves continue to surround Anthony Edwards with better offensive talent, that he'll be more willing to lean into that part of his game and develop that part of his game. And I thought he was really, really good as a playmaker in this one. Nice win for the Wolves as they get their second in a row. And again, we're going to go really quick on these last two. Pacers-Spurs, it's a close game until Tyrese Haliburton caught that insane heater. He had 16 points in 3 minutes. He's just had that little step back three going. He caught the Spurs in some bad switches. He caught while he was red hot. Keldon Johnson did one of those soft switches we talked about where he didn't actually close out. They lost him in transition once, and then once he got hot, he just started to make every shot he took, and he hit a couple of really tough ones, kind of a forward-leaning one, and then a little step back in transition that he made, and it just completely discombobulated the Spurs. They lost all their composure. They started to just force everything at the rim through help and started missing a lot of layups and getting blocked at the rim, which just led to bad floor balance situations, meaning not guys ready to get back in transition defense, which is something that Indiana is just always going to turn around and kill you with in transition. And it went from a close game in the late third quarter to Indiana winning by 38. So that's all you need to know about how Tyrese Haliburton's shooting legitimately just murdered the psyche of the San Antonio Spurs. And then lastly, before we get out of here tonight, the Cleveland Cavaliers drop a game to the Houston Rockets at home. They've now lost 5 out of 8. A couple things in there. Houston's a really bad matchup for Cleveland because they're just so much more athletic on the perimeter. Now, for the record, I was thinking about this earlier, and I had a Cavs fan actually message me today, and I was talking about it with him. But I don't think Cleveland's going to face a team athletic enough in the Eastern Conference to cause that type of problem for them. And I don't think they're going to run into a team like Houston. If they got to the finals and they ran into a team like Oklahoma City, I do think that it could be a problem. But I think Houston uniquely brings the waves of these big, freaky, athletic perimeter defenders, perimeter athletes that can cause them problems. So again, some of it's matchups and some of it's a lull. Like there's a bunch of specific things. We talked about how the Cavs have been shooting the absolute shit out of the basketball all year long. Well, they're just 37% from three in this 3 and 5 stretch. Donovan Mitchell has been slumping. In the 5 losses, he's shooting below 40% from the field with only 4 assists per game. Has really been forcing the issue. Has looked like out of rhythm. And then their defense has been really bad. In the 5 losses, they have a 124 defensive rating, which I think has a lot to do with just kind of a little midseason lull here. So little drop down here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll see how they respond to it. Adversity is part of the process. You don't see teams too often just cruise through regular season, dominate everybody, and win. Like what happened last year with Boston is pretty rare. And so, this is a little bit of adversity for the Cavs, and I'm interested to see how they respond to it. All right, guys, that's all I have for tonight. As always, I sincerely appreciate you guys for supporting me and for supporting the show. We're going to take the rest of the weekend off, and we will be back on Monday with our typical power rankings and weekend reaction. I will see you guys then.
Open your folders and show the camera what you got. We'll go one at a time.
I am a driver.
Okay, so that pays you 10. Here you go.
Corporate.
Oh, corporate America. That pays you 20.
I am marketing.
Oh, big money. Here you go. And that's how much money that you make. So you're going to have to choose from your house, your cars, things that you need, and just fun stuff. And what you'll see on there is there's a price next to all of them. Everything either costs 1, 2, or 3 bills. Okay, you guys got 60 seconds to spend your money. And 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Come on.
Don't forget to pay the government first. I'm gonna need about 10 of that. I'm gonna need 5 of that. I'm gonna go ahead and need 2 of that.
2.
Yep, go ahead. 3, 2, whoa. We can't forget about the necessities. I need everybody to buy food, clothes, gas, electricity, water, and insurance. Yeah, this is getting rough enough. It's getting tough. Try to have some. How much money do you have left?
4 bills, 11, 16.
So, you guys ready to spend it down?
Yeah!
You got a house and car? How much do you have left?
2. And party.
Go. You don't want the big one?
No.
Okay.
All right, welcome to Hoops Tonight here at The Volume. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope all of you guys had an incredible weekend. We have a jam-packed show for you guys today. Off the top, I'm going to do a deep dive